Okay, we're here with Cal inside linebacker Trey Pastor. If you have a question for Trey, go ahead and let me know in the chat. We'll go ahead and get started today with Trace Travers. Go ahead, Trace.
Yeah, Trey, when we talked to you during the spring, it was about you getting used to a new position, getting used to the speed of the game. Now, I guess 6 or 7 months later, how do you feel at the inside linebacker position now?
I feel really good. Had a lot of time to, just really work at the position. Just really grow from Coach Sermon and Coach Bruno, excellent coaches, just, teaching me how to be a linebacker. It goes from things from my daily drills and, like I just said, film. And, football is football. So it just kind of took some getting used to. And, I feel a lot more comfortable. I still have a lot of improvement to do, but, I feel really good.
Yeah. And on that point, what are some of the small things that Coach Sermon and Coach Bruno are kind of trying to impress upon you?
Really just, reading my keys. That's a big thing for me because it's just a whole different world coming from, from safety or DB period to inside the box all the time. Last season I was in the box a lot, but I wasn't really reading the same things in this defensive system. So, really just reading my keys and just getting used to really just embracing being a linebacker. So.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Okay, we'll go to Jeff Ferrata. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Trey, could you just talk about how you think you guys played defensively Saturday against Colorado?
I think we did really well. I think we only had about 40 something snaps. They only had 100, I think like 104 yards. That's kind of defense you want to play in a game. And, coming into that week, we knew what we had to do. And we did really well at it. So, I felt we're improving every week. You got Elijah, D. Scott, doing, really good. Colin Gamble. All the guys on our defense, they're just growing every week and everyone's locked in. So, we're hoping to improve and stack on that coming into next week.
And speaking of this week, Oregon State's going to be a different beast, I presume. They're leading the conference in rushing. I think they're 7th in the nation. They're scoring 35 points a game. When you watch game tape of them, what makes them so effective as an offense, and especially that run game?
Their O-line. I remember playing them last year. Their O-line absolutely knows what they're doing. So, we're taking real emphasis on stopping the, run this week. Coach Sermon's talking to us about, how important this week is to read our keys more than ever. So, all of us linebackers, we get together and what we need to lock in on this week, and that's stopping the run. So, we know what we're heading into, and, we're going to have a good game plan going into it.
How physical a team is this?
They're really physical. But another thing, we are too, though. We are too. So we're not backing down from no challenge. We'll be ready.
Thanks, Trey.
Okay, we'll go to Jim McGill from Bear Insider.
Hey, Trey, missed a little bit of time in the second half. Saturday, you feeling better physically at this point?
Yeah, I'm feeling really well.
Okay. So the defense looked like it played with a lot of passion and emotion. Was there a different mindset coming into the game, or did the early success just kind of feed on itself and generate that?
Yeah, it was different, man, especially after the win. But I would say our passion has always been the same. I would say it was even the same against Oregon and all the other games. We come in every week, man, like we trying to win. There's no guys coming into this building holding their heads down or nothing. There's none of that. You come around us, we're super optimistic. We are, ready. We're ready to go. So you can expect to see that more. But that's just how we always play. We always say, play with some attitude, play with some passion, because we really playing for each other. You feel me? So
is part of it young guys like you starting to feel more comfortable asserting yourself out there vocally and in other ways?
Yeah, we got a lot of guys who can play, man. Guys like Femi, Nate, myself, I'm young, even Mo. I mean, we're all young, but I mean, we're getting it, so there's a lot of guys in this building that can play. So, and that has to do with a lot of Coach Sermon and all of our coaches, getting players ready to, go out and play on Saturdays.
Thanks.
Okay, guys, anybody else with a question for Trey?